For anyone who finds themselves craving the bold, savory flavor of pepperoni, there's a delicious new way to enjoy your favorite topping, baked into a warm, comforting casserole. Imagine the best parts of pizza melded together in a single, bubbling dish that's perfect for sharing with friends and family or savoring all on your own. This is more than just a meal. It's an experience, an ode to pepperoni that takes you beyond the classic slice and into the heart of home-cooked comfort food. Let's begin with the foundation. This pepperoni casserole starts with a hearty base, ensuring each bite is both filling and flavorful. Choose your favorite pasta, penne, rotini, or even elbow macaroni. The ridges and curves of the pasta are perfect for catching every bit of sauce and melty cheese. Boil the pasta until it's just al dente, because it will continue to cook in the oven, and you want that perfect bite, not mush. As the pasta boils, it's time to craft a sauce that brings everything together. Start with a generous drizzle of olive oil in a heavy-bottomed pan, letting it shimmer over medium heat. Toss in finely diced onions and a few cloves of minced garlic, stirring gently until the kitchen fills with their tantalizing aroma. Once the onions are translucent, add crushed tomatoes or a robust marinara sauce, seasoned with oregano, basil, a pinch of red pepper flakes, and just a hint of sugar to balance the acidity. Let this simmer, allowing the flavors to meld into a rich, velvety sauce. Now for the star of the show, pepperoni. Slice it thick or thin, stack it or scatter it. There's no wrong way to celebrate this beloved topping. For an extra layer of flavor, toss some of the pepperoni slices directly into the simmering sauce. As they heat, they'll release their oils, infusing the sauce with that unmistakable, spicy, smoky essence that makes pepperoni irresistible. But why stop there? Let's layer in even more savory goodness. Brown some Italian sausage, breaking it into small pieces as it cooks. The sausage adds depth and a hint of sweetness, perfectly complementing the pepperoni's boldness. If you like a bit of crunch, consider tossing in some diced bell peppers or mushrooms. Sauté them until just tender, then fold them into the sauce, creating a medley of flavors and textures that will make every forkful unique. With the sauce simmering and the pasta ready, it's time to bring all the elements together. Drain the pasta and return it to the pot. Pour in the pepperoni-infused sauce, add a generous handful of shredded mozzarella, and a sprinkle of Parmesan for a nutty finish. Toss everything together, ensuring each piece of pasta is coated in cheesy, pepperoni-laced goodness. Now comes the moment of assembly. Pour half the pasta mixture into a greased casserole dish, spreading it out to form a thick, even layer. Sprinkle over more mozzarella, a scattering of pepperoni slices, and a handful of Parmesan. Add the remaining pasta, then finish with a final layer of cheese and yet more pepperoni, arranging the slices in overlapping rows that will crisp up beautifully in the oven. Slide the casserole into a preheated oven and let it bake until the cheese is molten and golden, and the edges are bubbling invitingly. As it bakes, the aroma of pepperoni mingling with melted cheese and herbs will fill your kitchen, drawing everyone in anticipation of that first perfect bite. When the casserole emerges, let it rest for a few minutes. This patience is rewarded. As it cools slightly, the cheese sets just enough to hold each slice together, while the pepperoni curls and crisps on top, releasing its rich oils into the bubbling cheese below. Serve generous scoops onto plates, watching as the cheese stretches and the sauce oozes around the pasta. Each bite is a celebration of everything pepperoni lovers crave: the spicy, meaty punch of pepperoni itself, the creamy richness of cheese, the tangy sweetness of tomato, and the satisfying heft of perfectly cooked pasta. The sausage and vegetables add complexity, making the dish feel both indulgent and hearty. But the beauty of this pepperoni casserole doesn't end with its incredible flavor. It's also endlessly customizable. Prefer a little heat? Add sliced jalapenos or a sprinkle of crushed red pepper between the layers. Want to keep it lighter? Use turkey pepperoni and part skim cheese, or load up the sauce with extra vegetables like spinach, zucchini, or olives. For a truly decadent touch, stir in a dollop of ricotta cheese before baking, adding pockets of creamy richness throughout. This casserole is perfect for gatherings, potlucks, or cozy nights in. It's easy to make ahead of time. Simply assemble the dish, Cover and refrigerate until you're ready to bake. Leftovers, if you have any, reheat beautifully, making for an even tastier lunch or dinner the next day as the flavors continue to meld. For those who love variety, consider serving the casserole with a crisp green salad dressed simply with olive oil and lemon, or perhaps some garlic bread to soak up every last bit of sauce. The contrast of the fresh salad and the rich, hearty casserole is a pairing that never fails to please. There's something undeniably nostalgic and joyful about a bubbling casserole straight from the oven. It invites gathering, sharing, and savoring, everything that makes food so much more than just sustenance. For pepperoni lovers, this dish is more than a meal. It's a celebration of your favorite flavors, brought together in a comforting, crowd-pleasing form that's sure to become a new favorite. So the next time you're searching for a way to satisfy that pepperoni craving, remember this casserole. It's simple to make, endlessly adaptable, and absolutely packed with the bold, zesty flavors you love. Whether you're feeding a crowd or just treating yourself, it's a dish that promises to delight, comfort, and, most importantly, celebrate the timeless appeal of pepperoni. Gather your ingredients, preheat your oven, and get ready to rejoice, because this pepperoni casserole is proof that sometimes the simplest pleasures are the most satisfying. From the first savory bite to the last cheesy forkful, it's a dish that brings people together and reminds us all why pepperoni holds such a special place in our hearts. Enjoy the moment, savor the flavor, and let every bite remind you, for pepperoni lovers, there's always something to celebrate.